a check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when a check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Yellow, I go little lady.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Corey Vedvik now set to punt. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
13-yard line.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
That?
Moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Sanders. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, but they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
357.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Wentz flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7.
Let's go. Let's do it. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Waiting.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Empty. 57.
Again, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yellow. I'm going 80.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's where you belong. Number 53. Mike 53. They're not ready for this.
Let's find 7.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Another run with Sanders, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Charlie. Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It'll buy some. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mine's 50. You can't hang.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running right, here's Sanders. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Under 10.
Another run here with Sanders. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Yellow.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They play it smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 attack.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel-downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 79 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Don't go. 20!
Check 53's mine. Bandit.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 15.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, they claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this.